Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Did it happen in one day? Nope. Came a long way? Yep. Everybody say Warriors. Warriors. Everybody say Warriors. Warriors. Everybody say Warriors. Warriors. Everybody say Warriors.
Now and forever, the Warriors are the 2017 NBA champions.
Warrior fans! I can't hear you! Warrior fans! Are you ready to celebrate, Bay Area? One more time, the players can't hear you back there. Are you ready? Today's the Bay's day. I'm your hype man, Franco Finn. We are ready to celebrate. Are we ready, Bay Area? Make some noise. We showed them strength in numbers all season long and when turned Oracle into Roracle. Put your number one in the air and let me hear you say Warriors. Say Warriors. Let's kick off our 2017 NBA Championship Rally Celebration. Make some noise. They say the first time is special, but anything this nice, you got to do it twice. We got those two football teams in the Bay Area. We got those two baseball teams in the Bay Area. But we got one basketball team in the Bay Area. And people say, what is Dub Nation? And I'll tell you, if you find yourself from Stockton to the state capitol, from Reno to the Redwoods of Marin, from the South Bay and San Jose to the city by the bay, and you end up in the town, you're on Warriors ground. They wanted to do things a little different this time around. They said, not so many speeches. Let's have some Q&A. Let's have some questions and answers. Well, there are a lot of questions about this team before the season started. As in, they don't have a center. Well, you could take that up with Zaza Pachulia, JaVale McGee, and David West. Wait a minute, this team won't have a bench. Well, you might want to talk to Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston, and Ian Clark. I don't know if this team can play championship defense. Draymond Green is backstage. And how will they share the ball with all these all-stars? They led the league in assists. They were the highest scoring team in the league. Do you have any more questions? Now, the last question, we heard it for a long time, was what's the difference in the finals between this year and last year? Well, there were no injuries. There were no suspensions. And there was no doubt when it was all done. There also was a whole lot of Durant, too. In life, it's not always the destination, it's the journey. So when I look at 1.5 million members of Dub Nation, realize where we've come from to get here today. After wandering in the wilderness for a long time, we went from We Believe to 5 straight playoff years of We Belong, to winning the title to We're the Best, to today, we're not done. Now, we got a lot of people to thank, we got a lot of people to talk, but we're going to hear from the players most importantly. But give it up for the sponsors, the people that made today possible. Kaiser, BMW, Clorox, and Mountain Dew. Got to have the government officials here in attendance. Rob Bonta from the California State Assembly is here. Give it up for Rob. And if I could have Alameda County Supervisor Wilma Chan come up to the lectern, she has a little something to say to the Bay. So we'll start with, why is this Warrior team so special to you?
Hey, Bob, not only are they the best ball players in the world, but they're the best role models in the world for Alameda County. They have grit, they never give up, and they just have the greatest values. We love them, absolutely love them so much. And we want every child in Alameda County to follow their example. They're so we, not me.
You have a proclamation you'd like to share with us.
Yes. This is on behalf of Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, Senator Feinstein and Harris, and Congresswoman Barbara Lee. And I'm not going to read the whole thing because I know you want to see it.
Please don't.
I will not. Okay. So the resolution from them is, 1, congratulating the Golden State Warriors for winning the 2017 National Basketball Association Finals. Secondly, recognizing the historic achievement of all the players, coaches, and staff who contributed to the 2016-17 season, and celebrate the selfless teamwork and extraordinary character, pride, determination, and hard work of the Golden State Warriors.
Give it up for Wilma Chan. The Honorable Mayor of Oakland, one of the Warriors' biggest fans, Libby Schaaf, is here today. Now, Mayor Schaaf, when we went to Cleveland, they had all this defend the land and save our land, and it's all about the land. I just think the Larry O'Brien Trophy was lost for a year in Cleveland and ended up where it belongs, in Oakland, if you don't mind. What about this team that is so special? What does this title mean to Oakland?
You know, this team is a lot like the city of Oakland. They are not full of pomp. They have humility. They grind. They sacrifice. And they play as a team, not as an individual superstar. Just like Oakland, they're scrappy, they believe in diversity, and we love them here in the town. Yeah, we upgraded the key to the city. So, Joe, Peter, I've got a little something for you. As the mayor of Oakland, and honestly, today, as the mayor of Dub Nation, I've got a key to our hearts and to the city. Come on up.
So there's the key to the city for Joe and Peter. Give it up for Mayor Schaaf, for the town, for Oakland. Now, a lot of guys got 2 titles. One guy has 7. The head coach of the Golden State Warriors, Steve Kerr. And now it's time to meet the players. We got some youngsters that are going to be a big part of the future. And speaking of big, the young man out of Vanderbilt, let's start it off with Damian Jones. You saw him in Game 5, the 2nd-round pick out of UNLV. We call him P. Nice, Pat McCaw. Out of UCLA, another big part of our future, waiting his turn, that is Kevon Looney. A career year from 3. A key reserve, cutting back door with feeds from David West. What a season for Ian Clark. And I didn't forget James Michael McAdoo either. Sit on down. He's got 2 rings. He was anxious to get to the stage. 2nd time around, he started with We Believe, Sacktown's finest. Give it up for Matt Barnes. This guy gave us phrases on the broadcast. The vertical spacer, the rim shaker, the one and only JaVale McGee. 14 years of waiting. A legitimate tough guy in the NBA. The real OG, David West. Another man who's played 14 years in the league. The first man from the Republic of Georgia ever to win an NBA title, Zaza Pachulia. A two-time champion, 6'7" and silky smooth, the unbelievable turnaround jumper. You know that's S-Dot, Sean Livingston. He's been an all-star. He's won gold medals. He's been a finals MVP. He's the ultimate money player. You saw him with 20 in Game 5. Andre Iguodala. The two-time all-star, 37 and a quarter, 60 and 3/4, 2 titles, a gold medal. We got to start calling him the toaster. It is Klay Thompson. Two-time All-Star, two-time champion, the heartbeat of the Warriors, the best defensive player on the planet. There's only one, Draymond Green. He's been an MVP. He's been a multiple scoring champion. He goes to the All-Star game every year. He was the Finals MVP, and you can call him an NBA champion, KD, Kevin Durant. 13 threes in a game, two-time MVP, multiple All-Star, the baby-faced assassin, the most unguardable player on the planet, the one and only Stephen Curry. That's all the championship trophy gets? That's the only applause it gets? Are you kidding me? Give it up for Larry. Larry's back home. Now, these are the most phenomenal players in the world, coached by the best coaching staff in the world. But it's all put together by two guys that have had dreams, have had visions, have built companies, that run this team for you. And that is the Warriors owners, Joe Lacob and Peter Guber. Hey, these are special days. These are historic days. Why don't you tell the people about the Warriors' gift for today?
Well, we recognize that times are hard. And this city in particular has had its share of issues over the years. And it has its shares of needs. There's a lot of fundamental needs, police, you know, everything that goes around, schools and everything like that. We just like to say that this parade, this whole day, all the cost, every dollar is on us. It's our gift to the city of Oakland.
Peter, a final thought to wrap it up?
Same time next year. See you.
Been blessed in my NBA career to go through a few of these championship celebrations. 7 to be exact. Maybe it's 8, I can't remember. Sometimes I get tired of doing the humble thing. I want to be more like Draymond. I think we all wish we could be Draymond sometimes. Look at his shirt. I love Draymond. We got a team full of humble warriors, and then we got one guy who's just going to stir up the pot every day. And thank God we do, because we need that pot stirred. But my point is this. I've been through this a lot. Been unbelievably lucky to be around great teams and be part of great teams. And obviously everyone's talking about the talent and, you know, super teams, all this stuff. But I'm telling you, championship teams don't come about just because of talent. You have to have talent. But it's so much more than that. It's the commitment that each player makes to the team and to each other. And it's a difficult thing. People think, oh yeah, it's easy. But you know, we got 15 guys. A lot of them don't even play from one game to the next. I want to tell you, a story before Game 5. We made some strategic adjustments. And I went to JaVale and Ian Clark. I told them both, we're not going to play you tonight. We're going to play Patrick. I was going to play McAdoo. Max, sorry, I didn't get you out there. But we changed some things up. So I go to JaVale. It's like, no problem, coach. Remember, this is a guy who dominated the Trailblazers in the first round, who had these incredible moments throughout the playoffs, right? Ian Clark, same thing. Like, this kid has helped us win playoff games 2 years in a row. Now all of a sudden, the biggest game of the year, I go to him. I say, I'm not going to play you. I'm going to play somebody else. And what happened was, obviously, we won, and everything worked out. But visiting with both guys after the game was probably the most poignant moment of the title celebration for me. JaVale was holding his daughter Genevieve, tears coming down his face, gives me the biggest hug. I'm crying. He tells me it's the greatest team he's ever been a part of. So much fun. He's never been more thrilled in his life. And Ian, same thing. I mean, we share this moment of, man, you know, we're champions. He's got this huge smile on his face. And it was so satisfying as a coach, because to me, that's what our team is all about. I can go down the list of every one of these guys and the selflessness that they displayed. You know, we played 3 centers all year, David and Zaza and JaVale, and 10 or 12 minutes here and there. They're all used to playing a lot more than that, right? The sacrifice that these guys made. McAdoo plays once every 10 games based on matchups, but he brings it. And as Bob said, he's one of the most respected people on our team because of his character. And I keep going down, you know, Andre sacrificing his starting role, about Clay just guarding every superstar player from one round to the next, making Steph's job that much easier so that he can go nuts and do his thing. Draymond just deciding to guard the whole team. Doesn't matter who he's guarding, he'll just guard him, guard everybody. KD, the one question I had coming into this year was, could he bring it defensively every single night? We saw it last year in the playoffs, how dominant he could be. And in the finals and throughout the playoffs, wow. Is he a point guard? Is he a rim protecting center? Is he a dominant wing? I don't know. Guy's just an incredible two-way basketball player who just won the MVP for the finals and had an amazing series. I take it back. I am going to go down the list. I know you guys want to hear from these guys, but the vets, Matt Barnes, we believe 10 years ago, winning a title now, you've earned this. David and Zaza, what you guys have been through in your careers, and now to be here, sitting up here as champions, just amazing. Sean Livingston, Bob referenced it earlier, the perseverance to go through a career-threatening injury. You know, Ron Adams said something to me the other day. He said, you know what's special about this group is that I come to work every day and I look forward to seeing every single person. And I think of Sean, I think of all these guys. When I think of Ron's comment, it's so true. We come to work every day and we can't wait to see this group of players. I can't wait to see the coaching staff, the whole front office organization. We have an amazing group, and they're all committed to winning and committed to each other. So to Peter, Joe, Bob, you guys, my entire coaching staff, Mike Brown, thanks for doing okay when you filled in. But to all you guys, thank you for the commitment to each other and to the team. Man, talented and committed, and every one of you just ultimate warriors.
3 members of your 2017 champion Warriors. James, first of all, this is what, ring number 3 for you, 2 NBA, 1 D-League?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3.
Compare and contrast, please.
I mean, I just feel blessed, like all my teammates, just to be in this this great city with these great fans, great organization. Just taking it one day at a time, man.
What would you like to say to these people?
Thank y'all. We love y'all. And God is good. And let's celebrate, man. Let's keep this party going.
Thank you, James. James Michael McAdoo. Ian Clark has had a great year with the Golden State Warriors. Also had a great year off the floor. You have an NBA champion now, and you had your high school jersey retired the same year. That's quite a daily double.
It was great being able to have the guys be there to support me, have my friends and my family there. It was a great turnout, and I'm glad they were there to share that moment with me.
Tell me a little bit about the work ethic that you've observed on this team, and how has that applied to your game?
Being able to come here last year and learn a lot from these veterans, you know, Andre, Sean, watch Steph and Clay and Draymond, and this year KD, after every practice, before every practice, seeing them get their work in, it only makes you want to work that much more. So it's a credit to those guys, credit to the guys that I'm in the locker room with. We help push each other, make each other better.
Not many people get to speak to over 1 million people at once. There's Dub Nation. What would you like to say?
Warriors!
Very nice. And by the way, do you still believe in Matt Barnes? Congratulations. Your second stint with the Warriors. You played for every team in California. You've been around the league a long time. What has this last couple of days been like for you?
Man, it's been a dream come true to start something here 10 years ago with my teammates and my family, my friends, and the organization. Unfortunately, Katie gets hurt. I have a chance to come back and pick up where we left off and win a ring in front of my friends, in front of these amazing fans, in front of this city. It's been a blessing.
Tell me about your first NBA Finals experience, which resulted in Mr. Larry coming back to the Bay.
It's been a blessing, man. I fought 15 years for this. Like they mentioned earlier, some of these guys are getting this in their 20s. I'm 37. I'm an old man, and I finally got my first one. So I love it. Thank the fans. Thank the city. I love y'all. I'm from here. Thank you for the support, and shout out to the city, baby.
Matt Barnes, ladies and gentlemen.
Teammates, and I'm very thankful for Bob Barnes and Coach Kerr for giving me opportunity, and it wasn't easy. It took a lot of hard work, nothing easy. That's right. But since day one, we really work hard, and I think this group of amazing guys deserve this thing right here, and the city and fans definitely deserve this. So congratulations to everybody. And I'm really glad to be part of this amazing group.
We're glad to have you, Zaza. I know the Republic of Georgia is very proud. David, Tim Roy and I had the pleasure of introducing you and interviewing you in the locker room right after the game. Now, 3 days later, have you come back down to earth?
A little bit. I feel good, though. Feels great to be out here, man. Y'all look great out here, for real. Straight up.
You perhaps sacrificed more than anyone to get on a championship team and play with this team. Tell us what it means to you, all the teams that you've been on in your 14 years, how different is this basketball club?
This is a great group, special group, a very humble group. Bob and Steve do a great job of keeping the atmosphere cool. Guys want to come in and be a part of the group, be a part of the family, and it's great to experience this. And obviously we put a lot of pressure on ourselves at the beginning of the year. We got together to win a championship. It's a beautiful thing to see it come together and us finish the job.
Thank you, David. JaVale, when you put things in perspective, a year ago right now, unknown what you were going to do in the NBA, then you come to this organization, this team, and now you're an NBA champion. I think from anyone here, your life has changed dramatically the most. How's that impact you?
First of all, shout out to Dub Nation. It's impacted me. It's been crazy. Just being able to come here in the beginning of the season. I came on a non-guarantee, and then ending the season actually contributing to a championship team and winning a championship. It's an amazing feeling. I really can't explain it. It's definitely the fans. Give it up for yourselves. Of course, my teammates. of course, everybody, Bob, the coach, coaches, staff, everybody. And especially the way the organization brings in the family and lets everybody's family be together, I feel like that's what really sets this team apart. And I appreciate everybody in Dub Nation!
JaVale, thank you. And I sure hope you're back next year, because I would miss you coming up during timeouts and not listening to the coaches and what they have to say and stretching in front of Bob and me. We would really miss that. And David, I know you guys are getting older. You got a lot left. I know this. I'm going to speak for Bob Myers, because I asked him this before. We'd love to have all of you back. So maybe sacrifice some more. We love you all. You guys, thank you for being you.
Came in the NBA together. All-star player comes to this team, takes a six-man role, sets the tone for the team. All the way down, we can go down the whole list. Guys are selfless, they sacrifice for the greater good, and we were able to accomplish a championship because of it.
Final question for you. Second title, just as sweet?
Just as sweet.
All right, Sean Livingston, ladies and gentlemen. Andre, the floor is yours.
I really want to thank James Michael McAdoo. He been rubbing off on me. Pause. But no, James Michael McAdoo is like my brother, and he's helped me spiritually. David West, as far as knowledge too. Y'all two guys helped me, and God bless all y'all, and thank y'all for coming out. We're gonna continue to celebrate and have a good time. Thank you.
What you might not know about Andre is that he works with a lot of the younger players with the Warriors. He gives back to them. He shoots with them before games. Why is it so important for you to give back in that way?
Well, I guess I can get back to my crazy, cynical side. Because I got knuckleheads like Patrick McCaw. You see how you want to be the coolest guy on earth. So I got to keep the knuckleheads in line. But when you see potential, when you see greatness in guys, you want them to you want to embrace them, you want to bring it out of them. And it could be hard for a guy like me who sees basically my replacement until game 5. You see your replacement and, you know, you want to hold on and get your extra years and extra money, but I had some great veterans, Aaron McKee and Kevin Ollie, who brought me up the right way. So it's only right I give it back. Patrick McCall's next. He's second round, so it's tough. Somebody's gonna try to steal him next year, but you're gonna be a great player for a long time, and I appreciate you, young fella.
Final one for Andre. As Bob Myers said, you wanted to come here. You wanted this. Did you think it was gonna happen this way?
Oh, I think you have to plan like that. That's the only way you can train and work out and sacrifice every day. You sacrifice for this, sacrifice the time with your family, putting the work in on the court, doing extra things. Shout out to my yoga instructor, Lisa, appreciate you. Lisa helped me out in the yoga, got my hip right, and all the work we put in, you see Steph Curry doing what he does, you see Draymond Green maximizing himself, you see Klay Thompson doing what he does, all the way down to the last guy who's working just as hard every day, and you can kind of see it coming to fruition every day, being that I've been in the league. Sean and I've been in the league 10 plus years before we got here, so we've seen championship caliber teams, and when you get that feeling, you want to maximize it, and it's 2-time and hopefully more.
All right, Andre and Sean, how about that? Strength in numbers.
All right, we're heading for the home stretch right now. The 4 All-Stars are coming up next, but we've been having a parade for a while. We've had the speeches for a while, and there's no one at the Warrior offices. So I just checked my phone because I wanted to look at all the voicemail messages, and there was one left by a good friend of ours. So if you wouldn't mind, in front of 1.5 million people, if I check my voicemail, I think Charles Barkley has something to say.
Hey, Dub Nation, this is Charles Barkley. I told you guys a jump shooting team would never win the championship. I was right. Now you've won 2. Congratulations, Dub Nation, on another championship.
Now, honestly, why does everybody get all fired up at Charles? What would he know about championships? Speaking of jump shooters, 37 and a quarter, 60 in 29 minutes. The guy dribbled 11 times. He's been a multiple All-Star. He won a gold medal. He's got the sweetest stroke you've ever seen. Bring up Klay Thompson. Now, you got to know what Klay said. Fitz, I don't want to give a speech, just ask me a few questions. So, after signing the toaster, the Warriors went 31-2. So I want to know, next year, what appliance will you be signing?
I don't know, Bob. Anything you got. Toaster works, blender. I don't know, anything. I mean, anything that can make something quick, easy. But I never thought we'd go 33-1 or 32-1, whatever it was. And let's do it again. Why not? We got everybody, and we're healthy, and we're capable.
So next year's home opener, make them mobile, bring the appliances. Klay will be signing every appliance to start next year. 60 in 3/4, 37 in a quarter. The gold medal, another championship, the phenomenal shooter. And in the playoffs, you shut down every point guard in your way. You were known for your defense. You became a two-way player this postseason.
Yeah, I wouldn't say shut down. There's a couple 40-point games in there, but luckily we won in 5. But, you know, when I'm around guys like Draymond and Andre and Sean and JaVale, guys who really make Kevin, Steph, everybody on this team makes a living on both sides of the ball. I mean, it's easy to fall in love with their offense, all the fancy behind the back or dunks, you know, or threes, but we really grind on that side of the ball. I mean, it obviously starts with Draymond and Andre. Those guys have been, you know, animals in this league since they stepped foot on the court. But I'm a prideful person, and I hate getting scored on, even though it might happen a lot sometimes, but I'm going to still come back at you.
And you let Dub Nation in on a little secret. Bob Myers tells you when the next game is all the time during the season?
Yeah, actually, I think when Bob came over, and I don't know, I think we played Washington or something, I think I went like 2 for 17 the next game, so I told him never come over again, but it's all right. But Bob's a great guy. I mean, didn't talk to me that much the first couple years, but as I said a few words here and there, you know, you kind of saw I had a little personality, and now we're great friends, so who would have thought?
Give it up for the toaster, Klay Thompson. Now we enter the most dangerous part of the day. An open microphone for Draymond Green. We also are beginning the offseason where Draymond likes to fancy himself an amateur videographer. And so we need to be very careful. But this is the best defensive player on the planet, and the only one tougher in the NBA might be Mary Babers Green. Here he is, the heartbeat, Draymond Green.
MCM backpack, little backpack, what that cash at? Loud when we smoking, little we don't match that. Any sucking slide through, ain't clap that. House lit, we running through that beat like it's fast track. I remember all them days I was broke, but I'm past that. Get the job done when I'm buzzing, I don't backtrack. To this
What happened to my Q&A? Y'all just expect me to talk forever, I guess. Quickie. Definitely was a quickie. Now, man, I mean, first off, thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for all the support. It's amazing. You won't get the speech you got out of me last time. I was in a different place. I'm much more mature, a much more sane individual. So, you know, I'm happy to be here. Thankful to everyone up here. I mean, it's been an amazing journey with these guys who we go to war with every single day. I mean, it makes it easy to come to what you would call work. Like, I don't consider it work. I love to do this. And like I said, when you play with guys like this, it makes it that way. When you have a coach like Steve Kerr, who, I don't know how he do it, honestly, to have the environment that he has with this group, it's amazing. By the way, Bob's speech this year was definitely longer than my speech 2 years ago, so good job, Bob. No, but I mean, Bob's amazing. You know, like, he's a life coach for me. Like he said, both of those guys, I don't know how they come up with who's going to come and talk to me, but I appreciate both of them. Peter, Joe, Rick Welts, I mean, the job that they've done in putting this thing together, being the best organization in the league in a short, 6 years? It's amazing. And can somebody give Bob some fucking credit? They want to talk about super teams this, super team that. I never played on a super team. You started the super team, bro. I ain't joined the super team. Hey, Slim.
Hey, Slim.
I don't know what you just did, Slim, but you did something to them boys. We appreciate you joining the super team. Like, I never played on the super team. That's crazy. Let's see. Slim was the second pick in the draft. Steph was 7. Clay was 11. I was like 47. You know, wasn't no number 1, number 4, number 5. We just doing better. You know, like, give credit where credit due. We ain't had no number 1 picks to build this thing. We just put it together. So like I said, shout out to Bob. You know, Bob is definitely the best GM in the league.
All-star. He doesn't like Tarantula. He doesn't like Slim Reaper. He likes KD. That's got to be for Kid Dynamite or Kevin Dominant. He's ours. He's here. Kevin Durant.
And I'm troubled. Last week messed around and got a triple-double. Freaking brothers every way like MJ. I can't believe today was a good day.
Yeah. What's up, Dub Nation, man? I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a crazy year for me, and without all these people behind me and my great teammates and everybody's family been a part of this. You know, going through this year was so much fun. Just knowing you coming into work every day, like Draymond said, and it's more like fun. You know, I feel like I'm playing basketball as a 10-year-old in AAU when you're playing with these guys. It's just so much fun. The coaching staff, they coach us up, they discipline us, but we're so loose and we have so much joy when we're out there on the court. So it means the world to me to win the championship for you guys, and hopefully we keep it going. But we're going to enjoy this one. So thanks a lot for your support.
All right, so you got a glimpse of real Draymond, which was awesome. You always get media Steph. One game at a time. I'm happy for the opportunity. I love my teammates. I'm just hoping I play well. And we have Cleveland, a very tough opponent. Real Steph is the guy agitating everything behind the scenes. Funny Steph, crazy Steph, goofy Steph. I don't know which Steph we get. He got 2 MVPs. He hit 13 threes in a game. He averaged 28 a game in the playoffs. He and KD led the way. Here is Stephen Curry.
I go on and on. Can't understand how it lasts so long.
It's so nice to be back up here in front of you guys. Waited 2 long years. I remember exactly where I was this time last year, and it wasn't a great feeling. But everything that we went through as a team, individually, as an organization, makes this day so much sweeter. And we need to enjoy it to the fullest. And you guys are doing that, bringing that energy on this parade. This whole day, this whole atmosphere is unbelievable. A lot's been said about the entire team, coaching staff, front office, ownership, leadership, all the way down through. And we built an identity around this Warriors organization that's second to none. That's so unique and something that we need to cherish, that we have been cherishing and we need to cherish going forward because of how good we have it and how good we've made it. With all the uniqueness and talent that we have on this roster when we step foot on the floor every single night to play, it's just so much fun. It's so much fun. And you can see that in our faces every time we put that Warrior uniform on. And we do it for y'all. We do it for y'all. And so to be here, today celebrating another championship, bringing old Larry home. It would have been nice to get that sweep. We all talked about that going into game 4 or whatever. Didn't get it done. Looking back, 2020 hindsight, I don't know where you were June 12th, 2017. Whether you watched the game on TV, listening to Tim Roy on the radio, whether you were at Oracle Arena, wherever you were, I know you're going to remember that day for a very, very, very long time. Supporting Dub Nation. I get chills thinking about the vibe and the atmosphere and celebrating with my teammates in front of those 20,000 screaming fans with our family and friends. And that's what makes it all worth it. All the grind that we put in. They talk about, we added KD, we added David West, we added Zaza Pachulia, JaVale, our young guys. This is a totally different team than last year. And we went through the ups and downs. We had to make it happen. And so proud to be able to call you guys teammates. So proud to be able to play for you guys. And especially you guys out here. I want to keep this thing going for years to come. Be out here in this Cali sunshine every June. Dub Nation, we champs! We the champs!
So let's get all the cameras ready. Let's call all the guys down here. You got to save this moment for posterity. We're in the age of selfies. These are your Warriors. These are the best players in the world. This is the best team the league has to offer. Stand up, get around it. The 2017 NBA World Champion Golden State Warriors. We are the champions, my friends.
with the shot. Yep. Suckers. Nope. Splash Brothers. Yep. Ain't no stopping. Nope. Klay Thompson. Yep. Under pressure, is he choking? Nope. Do it big like. Yep. Never let them tell us that we can't. Nope. Go hard like Barnes in the paint. Yep. Never ever slowing up the pace. Nope. Shoot a three-pointer in his face. Yep. Everybody say Warriors. Warriors. Everybody say Warriors. Warriors. Everybody say Warriors. Warriors. Everybody say Warriors. These niggas is on the way. We never gon' choke. No, no, I'll stay getting money. Yeah, yeah. And I ain't got to sell my soul. No, no, I'll stay getting money. Yeah, yeah. If you hate, you ain't like me. No, no, I'll stay getting money. Yeah, yeah. I don't care if you don't like me. No, no, I'll stay getting money. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do we panic? Do we flinch? Nope. Come hard off the bench? Yep. Horrible? Nope. Turned up in the Oracle? Yep. Turned up in the Oracle? Yep.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah.
President one day, January 1st. Oh, you like that gossip? Like you the one picking what gossip.com. Now I got a word for your tongue. How many Rolling Stones you grown? Yeah, I got a brand new spirit speaking and it's done. Woke up on the side of the bed like I won. Talk like a winning majestic that son. G5 in the US to Taiwan. Now who can say that? I wanna play back. Mama knew I was a needle in a haystack. I'm a body boy, plus way back. I got a feeling it's a rap. ASAP.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. Get a good feeling, yeah. Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never know, never had before. No, I get a good feeling.
The mountaintop, walk on water. I got power, feel so royal. 1 second, I'ma strike for you. Diamond, platinum, no more for you. That adrenaline, never giving in. Giving up's not an option, gotta get it in. Witness, I got the heart of 20 men. No fear, go to sleep in the lion's den. That glow, that spark, that crown. You're looking at the king of the jungle now. Stronger than ever, can't hold me down. 100 miles gunning from the pitch's mouth. Straight game face, it's game day. See me running through the crowd, feeling melee. No trick plays, I'm Bill Gates. Think a genius to understand me.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling.